So today is a very important, special day for me because it has officially been 1 year since I have self-harmed, which is a big deal for me. So in honor of that, I'm going to be making a tag video, the self-harm recovery tag that I originally watched on LikeKristen's channel. So I'll put the link for that video in the description below. So the first question is, when and why did you start self-harming? So I started self-harming about 6 years ago in the beginning of grade 9, and basically the reason was, it's kind of complicated, so I'll try to summarize it for you guys, but yeah, it's a long story, but I got separated from my mom because, well, that's the long story part, so I won't explain the whole thing, but I got separated from my mom, and I had to live with my grandma for a couple months, and it was the start of high school, and I felt very helpless and powerless, and so I'd seen a character from a movie cut herself, and I thought that I would give it a try, and yeah, I just felt really hopeless, and the first time I cut myself was actually in my grandma's bathroom, so yeah, true. Second question is, how long have you been in recovery? So I've been in recovery about 2 years, trying to stop, kind of half-hearted attempts for 2 years. The third question is, how long have you been self-harm free, which today marks 1 year, so yes, today 1 year, January 22nd, 1 year self-harm free. What inspired you to recover? So, to be honest with you guys, originally I started to recover because the people that I was in relationships with, they didn't want me to cut myself, obviously. Throughout the years, different boyfriends that I've had, they haven't wanted me to cut, and so I kind of stopped doing it as much for them, and they didn't want to look at the cuts, they weren't into it, and obviously they wanted me to stop, so I started kind of trying to stop because of them. And then it turned into, I didn't want scars anymore, I didn't like the way it looked, and I wanted to be able to wear short sleeves and be proud of my body and be able to wear a bikini or whatever I want. And then eventually it started to turn into, because I started to actually love myself and care about myself, and I felt bad for hurting myself, which is good, and that's where you want to get to in recovery. So the fifth question is, what is the hardest part of recovery? And I think everyone can agree with this answer. I think everyone would probably say the same thing, which is the urges. So the urges to cut myself, the urges to hurt myself get really intense, and it's hard to overcome. That is definitely the hardest part. And the sixth question is, what are some tips and tricks that have helped you in recovery? So I have shown you guys this before in another video, which I'll post the link in the description below. If you haven't seen this video, you should check it out. But it is my happy box, aka my crisis box, my self-soothing box, my emergency box. It's called a lot of different things in therapy. But basically it's a box full of things that make me happy, and I decorated it and made it look like something that makes me happy, made it look nice, and that helps me. Snapping an elastic band on my wrist, or even just a hair elastic, really helps. It helps feel the pain without actually causing physical damage to myself. And something called the Butterfly Project, which I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but basically you draw a butterfly with a marker where you want to cut. So say you want to cut your arm, you draw a butterfly on your arm, and you name it after someone you love, like a family member, a friend, spouse, partner, whatever. And if you end up cutting yourself, you kill the butterfly, which it has helped me before. Ice, so putting ice on my arm or my leg or wherever I want to cut. Sitting on my hands to restrain myself helps. Watching a comedy really helps. Watching stand-up comedy or just a movie that's really funny. Laughing is always good to do when you feel like shit. So that is a good thing. Calling someone, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't do this too often, just because I would rather call a professional than a friend or a family member. I feel like I would like to call like a counselor or have someone there who's actually certified to deal with it, because I don't want to be an inconvenience to people. So I get weird about calling someone, but so I have done it before a couple times. And then the 7th question is list 3 reasons why recovery is worth it. So the first reason that I feel recovery is worth it is because I feel better about myself. I'm starting to love myself, which is really awesome. The second reason is I don't feel like I have a dirty secret that I need to hide from the world. I don't feel paranoid that someone's going to be like, why are you wearing a long sleeve shirt? It's winter. Why are you wearing so many bracelets? Blah, blah, blah. And I used to feel like that a lot. Now I don't have to feel scared. I don't have to have a secret. I don't have to feel dirty inside or anything like that. Like I'm going to be called up or something, which is, it's a good feeling. And then the third reason is because my passion in life is to help people, and I want to one day help people. That is my purpose on this earth, is to help people. And so the third reason why recovery is worth it for me is now I'm better able to help other people, which is awesome. Now I'm at a stage in my life where I'm more equipped to help people, which is great, which I'm really happy about. And so the 8th and the final question is, what are some words of encouragement that you would say to other people in recovery? So the first thing I want to say is you are not alone. Even though I know that you feel alone, you're not alone. And there are lots of people who feel this way and that are going through this, and you can just watch YouTube videos like this one and see that we go through these things too, and it's not just you. So please understand that you're not alone, and there are so many resources for you to take advantage of. Like, you should get a therapist, you should get a counselor, you should get a psychologist or a psychiatrist or someone professional to talk to. Even just tell your family, which is a big step, and you are not alone, and people love you and care about you. Recovery can be hard, but if you take it one day at a time, which they say that a lot in like NA and stuff like that, but I think it really applies to every addiction, including self-harm. If you just take it one day at a time, it really, really helps. And if you're in that moment where you really want to hurt yourself, you really want to engage in some problem behavior, just say to yourself, you know what, I can always do it tomorrow. And then when tomorrow comes, chances are the urge will be gone, which is awesome. And if it's still there, say, well, I can always do it tomorrow, and just keep doing that and train yourself to not act on the urges. And then you don't have to be disappointed in yourself. You don't have to feel like shit about yourself, which is good. So one day at a time, and urges are gonna pass. This too shall pass. It really will. And the final thing that I would say to people that are struggling with recovery is that you deserve recovery. You deserve to feel good about yourself. You don't deserve to feel like shit. You don't deserve to hurt yourself. You don't deserve pain. You don't deserve to punish yourself. So please know that you deserve recovery. You deserve to feel good about yourself. And you're a good person. You're not worthless. You're not powerless. You have power of your life. You just have to take it back. Do not make yourself feel better by hurting yourself, because in the long run, it isn't worth it, and it's not going to help you in the long run. It's just a band-aid solution. It's just a temporary solution to a long-term problem, and you have to find other ways to make yourself feel better. And please, if anyone ever feels down or depressed or anxious or anything, just don't hesitate to message me. I always reply to the messages that I get, and I would love to help you, and we can fight this together. We got this. We can do this. Like, yes, we can do this. Just believe in yourself and believe in recovery, and I promise that things are going to get better. It takes hard work, but you can do it. So I hope that you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't hesitate to comment below and maybe tell me, what are you struggling with right now? What are you trying to recover from? How long have you been clean for? Even if it's just like a day, that's amazing. Good for you. If you want to talk to me, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more videos on mental health awareness, self-harm, etc., etc. I hope you guys are having a great day. Please take care of yourselves. Goodbye.